All right. Well, hello. Welcome, everybody, to our pre-event call for PurpleStride Sacramento. Um, we have been working for months on getting things lined up. We've chatted with Christina a couple times already. And this is just our final opportunity to all get together in one place, go over the final details, make sure we haven't missed anything, and get into detail on some things like timeline that we haven't really gotten into too much on the other calls. So the agenda on the screen, little glimpse of what we'll be talking about. Don't worry about it. I will drive. You just buckle up and hold on. For starters, let's pull the screen share down so we can see each other a little better and do a round of intros. I want to make sure everybody knows everybody. My name is Erin Pajavsky. I'm the account manager for PurpleStride on the Event 360 side. I will be in the National Command Center again this year in Los Angeles. So if you have to call command for some reason, you may get me on the other end of that call. Let me kick it off to Ashley.
Thanks, Erin. And I'm Ashley Lopez, and I'm the event production coordinator. And this is my third year with Sacramento and this lovely team that we have. Very excited for another year. And we're going to go over all the little bits and final pieces today. And any questions you have, you can just throw my way and we'll get through it all. All right.
And Love.
Hello, I'm Ann Love. I'm an event production manager here at Event 360. I've spent the last couple of years enjoying PurpleStride Iowa, so I'm really excited to see a new place, some new faces, get a new whole perspective. So I'm excited to join you.
And Trisha?
Hello, this is Trisha, and this is my third year to work on PanCan PurpleStride Sacramento, and I'm looking forward to it and seeing my friends that we always work with. Christina, hello.
Christina looks like she's scheming.
So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard right
now.
No,
you're so good. Thanks for coming on camera for a minute.
Okay.
So good to see you.
It's good to see everybody.
And Alyssa, why don't you start us for the PanCan side?
Sure. My name is Alyssa Miranda. I work in the development department at PanCan, and this will be my third year as event lead for Sacramento.
Getting the band back together. I love it.
We love this group. Yeah. Well, welcome, man. We're a bunch of crazy ladies over here.
Dream team.
Through that. And last but certainly not least, the lovely and talented Christina.
So I'm Christina. I'm the affiliate chair for PanCan Sacramento, and this is my 7th year.
Wow.
So I think it's my 7th year as a volunteer, but it's my 6th PurpleStride because we skipped a year. So yeah, the nice thing about Sacramento is it's very like wash and repeat. We're not too complicated. Our biggest trouble will be like, is it going to be hot or raining? It's going to be one or the other. We don't get in between.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, delighted to have you all on the call. Thanks for taking the time. We will get through this agenda pretty quickly. To your point, Christina, this is a very much a rinse and repeat year. So we'll kind of take you through stuff as efficiently as possible. Jump in with questions if you have them. I don't want to discourage that at all. All right. So just a quick check-in. This is Christina, really, for you on our deliverables timeline. The latest round of updates we did to documents were posted to the shared resource site last Monday, the 23rd. That's what we're going to go over on this call. So that would incorporate any updates from when we talked to you in January up until the change request deadline on March 16th. I don't think you sent us anything. So
it's good.
Going to look pretty similar. I know we made some changes on that January call, so that we'll see those on here. Here's where we are on reviewing on Market Call 3. Polish everything up, get it looking the way we want, and then everything is going to be finalized and go in the event book, which will be available on April 17th. That's the Friday before event week. We will also do one additional posting of just the vendor tracker by itself that will come after the teams deadline, which is this weekend. So once we get that final teams information and know if we're adding any all-star MVP teams, anything like that, we'll update that vendor tracker one more time, post that by itself, and then the event book will have the everything in it. Staff and volunteer roles and responsibilities. This should be very familiar to all of you, having done PurpleStride events before, and this one specifically together. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. But those present on the call today, the lovely ladies getting up to shenanigans, to paraphrase Alyssa, represent the event leadership. So the four of you are going to be the ones putting your heads together, making decisions, troubleshooting if anything comes up that needs to be addressed. You each kind of have your specific things that you're focusing on this slide that I won't read every bullet on. But this is exactly the same as it's been in terms of division of responsibilities for events that we've done in the past. The big difference on this one is that Christina will not have to deal with t-shirt management, because there's no on-event t-shirt distribution this year. So we took that bullet off your list.
I can park my car in the garage all month.
Oh, how delightful. Not have 30 boxes of t-shirts to maneuver
So
around.
much space this year for you.
Look, I was excited last year. I managed to catch FedEx before he barricaded me in my house. So
Oh my gosh.
he delivered them into my garage. It's perfect.
That's nice.
So
Wow.
nice.
Almost makes me want to order you a bunch of t-shirts. Just kidding. I won't do that.
Okay.
Um,
I'm good.
Some of the other key volunteer roles, I know affiliates are constantly in flux with who is filling what positions and who's doing what. You may have folks who are just going to help out with stuff on the weekend. You may have more permanent or long-term volunteers in some of these positions. Course lead, I know we've asked about on other calls. Do you have one? That's okay.
We have an event day volunteer chair.
Beautiful.
And then day before and day of, I will pick somebody responsible.
I mean, this course could not be simpler. I mean, it's an out and back. That's about a mile, and there's not there's a turnaround sign at the end. There's
basic.
Nowhere people can go without ending up in the river.
Feedback we've gotten is it's so short. Like it's yeah.
You can walk it more than once if you.
Which people do. So
yeah.
But yeah, most of our volunteer spots are Christina's probably doing it, or we're gonna coerce somebody day off.
Love it. I love it. So we are collecting contact information to go in the event book. I'm not sure who has filled out what on here. Is this?
So we
because Alyssa's here.
PurpleStride chair and sponsorship chair.
Okay.
Because those lovely folks ghosted us, so they don't get to
That's gonna be you.
It's gonna be me.
What phone number should we put here for you, Christina?
916-225-8605.
Okay.
And I can be all of them.
I don't need. Won't list you out for everything.
There we go.
And Visha is still doing event day volunteers.
Yep. This is her last year, which we're very sad about.
Oh no!
But she's required to give us a replacement. So
I like it. You can leave, but only if you bring someone else in.
They're gonna leave us.
What about Sarah for teams?
We can take her off. Okay. She's still involved, but she's not in an official capacity.
Okay. If there's anything else, any other names you want to add that you just want their contact information to be in the event book, I mean, presumably you know how to reach anybody.
Chair.
Okay.
Survivor chair would be good.
I'm going to put it under this just because we don't have a heading for it, but Hannah and I put the event book together, so we'll just.
Yeah. And let me pull up her contact info. So this will be Danielle. Her last name is not in my phone, but you can do Danielle B.
Okay.
Because I don't want to mess up the spelling at the moment. And her phone number is 916-690-4518.
Okay.
And that just might be good if we have questions from survivors.
Yeah. Ariane has access to this document also, Christina. So if there's anybody else who you want to add, We just would want any information added by April 9th. After that point, we're going to
Okay.
pull whatever's on here and it's going to go in the
Right.
event book. Beyond that point, if you get lucky and find
Pencil
someone to
it
be
in.
course lead on April 10th, amazing. We
Yeah.
hope you will know how to reach that person on event because their number won't be in the book at that point.
Okay,
but-
her last name is Baham, if you want to
okay.
put that in there now. Baham.
Perfect. Thank you for
For
that.
some reason, I have 2 contacts. Extremely helpful.
How are you doing with event day volunteer recruitments? We getting folks signed up?
We are good. Yeah. Vish has been managing that. She hasn't expressed any concerns
Love
or
it.
worries there.
You don't
So
have
yeah,
to
I'm not
have a bunch of t-shirt
concerned.
volunteers this year, so that should free up some.
Yes, we should have more like cheerleaders,
Yeah.
which I think would be nice.
Well, as you're lining up those extra event day, event weekend helpers, these are just a few peripheral needs that we like to toss out there.
Yes.
Thursday, we will do storage and supply pickup. We'll talk about that in more detail in just a minute. Friday, as you know, we spent the first few hours of the morning getting tents set up, and then early afternoon is a good time for your any other volunteers to come in to zhuzh up the tents, set them up, put anything inside that needs to go inside. And then Saturday at the end, I know it's the least desirable volunteer shift, but if you can talk a few extra people into sticking around
We've
and helping to tear down.
Had a pretty good track record of getting the kids to stay, and like
This
they
high
find a
school-
lot of
yeah,
satisfaction,
kids are the
I
best.
think, in
Yeah.
tearing stuff
Just
down. So
send them out to pick up zip ties and
yeah, no, they go around and perch on things and cut down
Love
on
it.
banners, and it's great.
That's pretty much what teenagers they
Run
just
up and down
perch
the
on things
stairs
and eat.
repeatedly.
That's what they do.
Yeah, they take
Um,
all of the extra food and water. It's perfect.
Very helpful.
Yes.
Signage. I assume you are receiving signage shipments, Christina.
Yes, I've gotten, I think, all of the Coroplast signs so far. I need to go
Okay.
through and do an inventory. I've gotten the photo booth banner, the Why Do You
Great.
Stride, and then one of the other banners, the tribute wall.
Sponsors.
Tribute wall sponsors. I'll have to
tribute.
open that.
Okay.
That just came, and then I'm getting 2 pan cam boxes today, but I think they're all both survivor gifts.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I
just
haven't
keep
received
opening-
notification that other stuff has shipped.
Keep opening
So,
those signage boxes
yeah.
when they arrive. Give them a look. Make sure we didn't
Yeah.
accidentally send you Columbus, Ohio's team signage or something. And just let us know if you discover any
Yeah.
issues so we still have time to reorder. We're not anticipating any problems.
Yeah, so far everything's been fine.
All right. I'll do a quick peek at our vendor tracker here. Probably not a lot changed on this since we looked at it in January, but we do have all of your vendors lined up. Everybody is good to go. And this whole document, Alyssa, this will look new to you if you spent any time with the vendor tracker in last year's event book. We've given it a facelift. It is much more user-friendly and is not 6-point font anymore. So this is better. The document is laid out to for all the supplies and everything are sort of laid out on the list according to where they go in the event village. So some general supplies at the beginning, and then we kind of get down into the areas of the village. What's going on in Why Do You Stride? Well, they have a tent, they've got some weights, a couple chairs, couple tables, everything right down to quick covers is all listed. So the idea being that you can go around from tent to tent, area to area, and know exactly what's supposed to be there, check it off on the list as things are getting set up. We do have sponsors on here already. Is it just Nestle, or is there a second sponsor, Ashley?
I haven't heard that
Just the one that
anyone else
came
is
through.
coming.
Just the one. All right. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
this is still placeholdering. We'll delete that out. And
Yeah.
then the team's deadline is this weekend. So do you know if you have anyone qualified yet?
I would be surprised.
Okay.
Our
We'll
fundraising
get-
is real low.
We have
We'll
have
get-
one on there still for you, but
That
we'll wait
is
till the deadline.
the trend on every
Yeah.
one of these calls we've talked to, Christina.
Yeah.
It's a weird year
Yeah,
for everybody.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll
But
keep
yeah,
it
I
on there
think
for
our
now.
Top team right now is still like under 5, so
There's time. There's time.
they got some work to do if they want anything fancy.
For your benefit, Trisha, as the vendor coordinator, you'll spend lots of time with this fun document. It will be in the event book in this format, and we also will have extra pages that are divided up by vendor. So it's sort of divided up by area of the event village and then divided up by vendor. So you can look at the tent vendor and know exactly how many sets of pipe and drape they should have, how many tables, how many tents. So as things are loading in and you're just sort of quality checking to make sure they've brought everything we've actually ordered, you can compare it against this and get a full picture of what's supposed to be there. All right. Those were the things I had at the top. So Ashley's going to take over my screen share and take us through the event weekend timeline. Kicking off the timeline always is the conversation about Thursday and storage pickup. Christina, what are we thinking?
I mean, I think it'll probably just be pretty quick. I don't know that we need to pick up anything to take to the site, given that the storage unit's like down the street. Just pick it up Friday. But we can go to the storage unit, eyeball it all, kind of coordinate, talk. We don't have the t-shirts to worry about. We can do the site overview on Thursday. But low key. Okay.
Yeah. So you'll just be pulling out whatever signage you had in inventory plus whatever's been shipped to you.
Yeah.
Alyssa, you are you local in Sacramento? You had a 916 number also. Yes. So I was, so I'm not sure if you're driving your vehicle or you're renting.
I'm gonna drive mine. Usually I store all the t-shirts in my car for the weekend, but I don't have to do that this year. It's gonna be great. So
yeah, another one
for an extra van. So the one van that Event 360 rents is usually all we need.
Perfect.
And then everything else will fit in Christina and I's car.
Okay. So we'll sort of put a pin in it for right now. Thursday is our staff's travel day. So depending on when Anna and Trisha sort of roll up and have the van and are ready to go. You guys can coordinate directly with each other like you've done in past years and just be like, okay, this is what time we're meeting. Here's the address for the storage unit. And
like
sort
I said, like the storage unit is, I think, less than a mile from the site. It is just down the street. So we don't need to, everything we can grab in the morning. We can grab the signs and stuff. We'll have time before the tent vendor is ready for anything. So we'll have time to grab stuff.
Love it. I love that for you.
Perfect.
It's very convenient.
All right. Well, then take us into Friday, Ashley.
All right. Well, speaking of tent vendor, they will arrive on Friday. So we will all be on site for Friday, our load-in day. We'll be there at 7 a.m. And we've got same vendors. Our load-in begins at 8 again this year. All same thing, install tents, everything goes down. And if you want to rearrange tents, we can do that before they're weighted down day of, but we'll go through the site map that we updated today and make sure everything is where you want it for now. And then we have the overnight security arriving as well at 5 p.m. and we'll be off site. I know this is copy and paste for everyone. Is there any questions or are you just hearing me talking about things you already?
So security will arrive at 5 p.m. and then when are they on site till? That's been an issue in the past.
So they stay until we arrive on Saturday morning.
Okay.
So are you saying they left early?
Well, last year didn't we have to
left? We had to get somebody else because the original people never showed up. And then the person we did get left when we had somebody show up super early who was like not a volunteer officially registered, but he came to volunteer. And as soon as he showed up, the security guard left.
All right.
Well, that won't happen this year.
That would be lovely.
Trisha, you're muted if you're trying to talk.
I was just going to say that when I reach out to the vendors the week of, I'll make sure that we have a clear understanding. They have a clear understanding of their expectations. I'll make sure that because I was there the first year, and we were
We've had issues like every year.
It was hard because we were afraid that somebody was going to stay at the site, and I was like, I don't want to
Yeah.
spend the night out here. So
Yeah,
Right.
and certainly when your person shows up on Friday, and you're going to kind of be like, here's everything to keep an eye on, blah, blah, blah. Just double confirm at that point that they will be there
will.
until y'all with your event staff shirts show
Yes.
up on Saturday
The
morning.
people that
Yeah.
leave on
sure.
Friday have to show up again
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Right.
And also we communicated all that feedback from
Right.
when we
Yes.
Because
first
you
chatted.
guys
So
did
we
share that after the event.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let the, so they are aware of that, but
Yeah.
Trish will make sure they don't go past they don't leave until they see her.
And
I'll make
needless to say, if there are still issues like in the moment while it's happening, call us in
Yeah,
command
let
and
us
we'll
know.
we'll
Okay.
sick the purchasing team on them and get it figured out.
Okay.
And so speaking of security guards, so for the only difference that we have for this year on Saturday is we have the parking garage now requires a security guard to patrol there. So,
Oh.
and in the past, they had
Fascinating.
required at least a volunteer or someone, so it would take away, one of our
Right.
staff or whatever. So now it's a security guard. It's super easy. It's just for the event hours. So they'll be there to assist and
Okay.
help with, kind of help with flow or
I
anything
mean,
that we
that's
need them
not the
to.
worst thing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we have another security coming and
We'll
they'll
have
be
an
there
adult at their parking garage. That's good.
helping. Helping everyone get in there.
Mhm.
I'll go over that too when we go through. I'll pull up the parking map again next, but just so you know, so they will be there when it's open,
Excellent.
7 a.m. And I've also reached out to Larry at the parking garage again to ask him what the exact cost to get in writing
Okay.
again for this, as we do every year. So there's no surprises as much as possible.
That'd be good.
Either 10 to 15, whatever, or
If it's
I always
15
throw
this
out the
year, I'll
nonprofit
cry.
in bold. Yeah, I always know. I
Yeah.
have a whole paragraph I copy every year, like
We're
nonprofit,
here for
paying a lot.
cancer.
Yeah, literally.
We're sad.
Yeah,
Save us money.
you could send him a proposal. I think he wouldn't. I don't know, but worth a try.
Yeah. I
So
can't.
yeah, exactly. But I will let you know exact
Okay.
cost, but nothing different from years before. And then we'll make sure before event starts, all little final preparations, touch-ups are done. And we have site open time 8:30, opening ceremony at 10, and then walk start time 10:30, and closing ceremony at 12, and event conclude by 12:30.
Yes, I will say for the event prep time period, we do put out a fair amount of signage at that time, just because overnight it's so spread out across the route.
Yeah,
That's easy.
Yeah.
And then for closing, we do a judgment call on whether or not we have an official closing ceremony. So, and then we'll definitely be done before 12.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We have
Okay,
never
till
gotten
5.
that close
Yeah.
to 12.
Yeah.
We're very low key.
Yeah.
But yeah, so none of that should be an issue.
Do you want us to adjust that time on the timeline so that we're communicating
Yeah,
to
I
the
can do
tent
it
vendor
now.
that they can come back at 11 or, maybe not
could have them
11,
come-
but 11:30?
Yeah, I like having it this way because we can
Okay.
always call to tell them they can come early if they're available, which is what we've done in the
I
past.
mean, usually they're just like
And they
sitting in
know,
a truck down the street waiting to roll up
Right.
anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And they know too, it's like the same people you've gotten each.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Yeah, exactly. I like having the cushion, even though I know we've never needed it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know I
Um,
timed your cushion perfectly to where it's not too much of a cushion with
Right.
the
Yes.
vendors, So yeah, we
Yes.
did that a while back. Yeah.
And this gives
So,
us a lot of
same.
time to get all of our stuff out of the way
Yeah.
before
Yeah,
the vendors
yeah.
come on.
Yeah. And
Okay,
they're not
sounds
pulling
good.
the toilets off and while you're still yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
We
Okay.
want to make sure everyone is for realsies done.
Yeah, exactly.
Christina, like past years, you'll get an editable version of this timeline that you can
yes.
have and play with if you like it. That'll
Okay.
be posted on the 13th along with the standalone vendor tracker that we're going to post that day.
Yep. Okay. That'll be good.
Okay, so sitemap, I know we made just some little tweaks to the map last time. Recent update, like we just went over when Aaron pulled up the vendor tracker before. Can you all see my screen? I just want to make sure.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That we've got one sponsor this year, Nestle, and as we said, based off last year, we still have the all-star team, so we'll keep that on until the deadline next week. So holding out hope they get their 10, get their 10. If not, we'll
Well, if we
remove it.
don't
And
get the all-star team, it will make everything a lot more even.
it's true.
Symmetry is very important.
Yeah, you know what? It
Totally.
is that one is throwing it off there. So
Scratch that OCD itch that all of us have.
if you want, I can take it off now. If you want, I can take it off now. If you're like confident,
I
No
mean,
pressure,
I am
just-
confident, but maybe they'll surprise us.
If it's going to make you sad to take it off right now,
yeah,
we'll
that's what I
take it
mean.
off when
Hold
you're
out
not
hope.
looking.
Yeah.
There we go. That works.
Yeah.
If I can't see
Yeah.
it happen,
Yeah.
then
All
it's
right.
fine.
Perfect. So, and then, we also, the other update was that we got the 2 feather flags for you for the start
Yes.
finish this year. So we don't have the truss anymore across the boards. We got those 2
So sad.
flags. I think are going to be
Truss,
great. So, and
the feather flags will be nice. The truss was so good.
I know. I know, but I'm excited to
feather
see how
flags
these
are
look. I'm
nice.
excited to see this year how it looks.
Yeah.
Was there any other adjustments for sitemap
don't
other than if we remove the?
So there's some stuff we might change, like day of, like if we don't have the all-star tent, we might move pro teams down to be in the village.
Yeah.
We'll have tents for the Star Wars characters people, but they assemble that. They put it up near the EMT last time, which was perfect.
Perfect.
And
did you know
then-
there'd be Star Wars characters on this event? It seems
Yeah,
perfect for you.
Yeah, there
I
you
didn't
go.
know that, but now that's where I will be if you need me. That's command now. So if you need me, I'll be there.
That's perfect. That's fine. They wander
Yeah.
around, but that is one of our things.
Okay.
We have a local Star Wars group, and they are regulars. They've been coming, I think, longer than I've been doing Sacramento, so they're lovely. And then we also have additional characters now too. I think we're getting at least the fairy godmother.
We're getting Fairy
Wow.
Godmother Merlin and then possibly an Ariel.
Oh my God, how
Yes.
fun. I love that.
So we
That's
get a
so-
mix.
I
Comic-Con
and we-
North. That's
Yeah, I
happening in
know,
Sacramento.
Comic-Con,
Yeah.
basically. Watch out,
And then we'll
San
have
Diego.
a tent that the characters are bringing for the Purple Play Zone. So we'll have
Perfect. Oh,
some
okay,
shade over
perfect.
there.
Okay, that was going to be something I was going to say is weather contingency. We could always
Yes.
add the purple play zone, but a tent for that, but they're bringing one, so we don't need to worry
I
about
mean,
that.
it would be better
If we
Camping
have a
can
tent
provide it.
provided.
Yeah,
Okay.
if
Yeah.
Camping can
Then
provide
I
it,
just
yeah.
that
have
would
that. I
actually be
have that.
better.
I know. Okay. I know like it's on the weather contingency plan. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
which we may not know for certain until we're pretty close.
it's
So
2 weeks.
if you,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So if you want to have your Purple Play Zone characters like sort of have
Secured.
their pop up on standby, like
Yeah.
we don't love to do pop-ups just because we're not
It's not the
permitted or
vibe.
insured for those. So
Correct.
Yeah.
please just make sure for anybody who's going to be setting up their own tent that they are properly weighted down.
Mhm.
Yes.
So we don't want
You just know
tents ending up in the
Yeah.
American
Into
River.
the river.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
No, that should work. I mean, if we get closer to the day, we'll just move the all-star team over there. Problem solved.
There you go. And then we've got same parking situation as all prior years, just added the note that we've got that security guard there from 7 a.m. to
Yes.
1. And
I
then
will say the
Yeah.
VIP survivor drop-off area, for the most part, I know that's the part that has the straight shot to the accessible ramps, but we
yeah,
do have more people using that circle in front of CalSTRS. Because there
They
is a
can-
this
ramp.
one more so. Yeah.
They can drop
Yeah.
off wherever's convenient for them. If
Yeah,
folks
wherever
need
they
the
want.
ramp,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I didn't know if we wanted to put that on here officially. But I mean, because even if they get dropped off out there, we still have to be like, and so here are your ramp choices. Walk
Yes.
100 feet that way or 100 feet that way.
So do you want me to update the map, or is it fine how it is? And just let them, you can just let them know they can go.
Yeah,
Okay.
people can sort out. Because if they want to get down to the event village, that is
they still need both options. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think don't worry, that there's no complaints from Slater parking or anything. So.
Yeah, no, most people figure it out. I have faith. So both of our parking entrances this year are going to be on the same streets. Or they last year they opened up a second entrance to the garage is what I should say.
Yes, so in that same setup that we had last year would be that's how we had the additional entrance is what we asked.
Okay, because we have the participants and then we have VIP and then there was another entrance opened on oh gosh.
Yeah, I forget the name of it. I have it in my
5th Street? No. Whatever that street is.
I was gonna say 5th Street's not popping in my head. I got it right.
The street that's yellow.
Right, Third Street.
Third Street.
So yeah, the water, that was the name I was thinking of. The waterfront place entrance can be opened instead of the 3rd Street entrance.
Okay.
Was what we had talked about so do you want the same
that's good. Last year I think they'd opened both, but it got confusing.
Yeah, so we just want 3rd Street entrance open this year. Perfect. Okay, I'll clarify that with them. That's what it was. We had both last year because I think we had. I'm not sure what that was, but
so it's both of our entrances are on the same.
Yes. Yeah.
We just need to know where to put signs.
Yeah. Perfect. And speaking of signs and route, we've got same route as last year. I know for signage, we requested the 2 U-turn signs, and there I got 2. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah. 2. I just wanted to let you know it's not U-turn. They didn't have U-turn. It's turnaround. I don't know. Some people are specific with their signs, so I just wanted to make sure also that you didn't think you got a wrong sign. As
long as the message is conveyed.
Yeah. No, it still makes the same sense. I just, you never know. So awesome. Glad you got those. So we got those for this year, and we're going to do the south direction, just going south again, right? Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Awesome. And then is there any questions for route or site? Nathan, that I went through?
Pretty straightforward.
All right. So.
All right. Christina, Alyssa, what other questions do you have? Anything need clarification? I don't know. You guys are the experts on this.
My only other follow-up, just going back to that extra tent possibly. So if we're talking weather contingency, just so I can relate it to the other characters, because they're related to me.
We have very convenient ways to get people.
Yeah. So when are we going to make that call, and what are the end points of the weather contingency getting?
The weather contingency would add a tent for Purple Play Zone, a 10 by 10 tent for Purple Play Zone. It would put a tent over the stage so that whoever's on stage is covered. We're going to start to look at the weather about, I think like 8 days out, maybe 10 days out, like
or rain.
Yeah, that's
heat and rain are both considerations for this market. If it's a heat question, if it looks like your temperature during event time is going to be over 85 degrees, that's kind of our upper cutoff. We will have the extra shade. We can bring in like big coolers that you can put ice in for the water and stuff like that.
I was like, that I can sit in?
That you can just plunk right down in, and then as for like decisions will kind of be made at that 1 week out-ish point, Alyssa, because we have to add stuff to the orders.
Yes.
I understand that sometimes what the radar looks like at a week out is very different than what it actually is. And so we're kind of going to play things a little more liberal this year with like, if if those clouds look like they could become something, then we'll probably go ahead and activate the weather pieces.
Yeah.
If it's 10 days of
like,
sunshine with nothing, then we're pretty sure we won't need the rain stuff. But otherwise,
we
we
might
know
need
how
the
those
sun and the heat stuff because it's already
Well, yeah.
hit 90 this
I was
year.
gonna say we already
so-
hit near 100 this year,
Yeah.
so
I don't know
I don't even know you up there, especially.
how you still live in that place.
I don't think we got to
Um,
100, but we did get to 90.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
so-
my bet's on the over 85.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully not that early in the morning, but you never know.
Yeah.
So yes,
It's also just because we're in full sun for so much of the
That's what
site.
it is.
yeah.
It's
that-
the full sun all day.
It feels hotter.
Yeah. We'll keep you
In the
posted if we
bowl.
do end up activating any of those weather contingency pieces. And Anne and Trisha, for your benefit, they'll just be added to your tent order and your IRF and everything, so you'll see them on there. But yeah, we'll let you know since
Okay.
you've asked about it specifically, so we'll let you know.
Yes. Just having a tent on the stage would be so nice.
Yeah, it's very sunny.
That's where I spend most of my time. It would be great.
Let me just make a note here. Quick question for you. I think I know the answer, but I'll ask anyway. Looking ahead, do we like Riverwalk Park? Are we like do you
Yeah.
have the urge to look someplace else or not mess with it because it works
Unless
great?
we're able to get some sort of like deal with the A's or whatever, something extraordinary. Riverwalk is great.
There's potentially going to be a new sports complex, like literally next to my house. They're trying to push everything through and they're going to break ground. So I don't think it'll be built in time for next year, but like maybe the year
It
after
could
that.
be a
What part of
future.
town is that in?
It's in Citrus
Citrus
Heights.
Heights.
Oh, Citrus Heights. Okay, yeah.
But it would
My
also
parents lived in Fair Oaks, so
Oh,
It's
yeah,
where
yeah. It's
Sunrise Mall.
Sunrise Mall
Oh,
station.
okay.
Yeah, and so it would be sports complex, but then also so much parking.
It would be very central, which is really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
near the freeways. Yeah, that's
Yep.
yeah, good. All right, we'll keep that. We'll put a
So,
pin in that for
future
28,
thing.
maybe.
Yeah, for
But
28.
yeah, for next year, we'll just plan on moving forward with booking the site
Yeah.
as soon as we're able to. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I don't think so. They did
All
just
right.
launch a rocket to the moon, so there's that.
Oh,
Go
yeah,
Artemis.
sorry, yeah, I'm heavily distracted.
Yay,
I'm
Yeah, no,
reading
that's
that.
that's one of my other screens right now.
Yeah.
That's going well so far.
Yay, space. Christina, I thought we moved the time to 12. I thought we moved it up
Did we?
officially. I'm pretty sure we did.
We might have.
I think we
that
we
sounds
did.
very
And
logical.
then they walked on at 11:30, but because they were already there. They were there early enough.
That's
But
true. Yeah, I'm
pretty
fine
sure
with
we
just
moved
making
the
the
official time to
like
12.
and 12 across the board, not 12:30.
Yeah.
That would be fine.
Okay.
I don't have a concern with that.
All right. Event books, April 17th. Keep an eye out. It will be posted to Sacramento's folder, and there will also be a whole separate event books folder on the shared resource site.
Yes.
If anything comes up before then, you know where to find us. Hannah and
Yep.
I will continue to be all over that inbox right up until event day and probably beyond, because we just sit at computers in
Forever.
command. Yeah, for every day, forever. Yeah, but definitely let us know if there's anything else you need. We're so dialed in with this one. I'm not the least bit concerned, but
It's really nice.
gonna keep an eye
Yeah.
on your weather. I know how temperamental California can be sometimes.
It's
So
been like 90% of yesterday pouring at my house. So
Oh, I just had it an hour ago.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
So, who knows?
while we're on the phone, Anne, do you have any dietary restrictions?
I sure don't. Not a
Oh,
single
great.
thing.
Awesome.
So we have to decide where to go for dinner on
And
Thursday.
for lunch, and
I love it.
And
we've
Friday.
got some of our regular places.
I love it. Now we're getting
Yeah.
into the really important details. So.
That's right. That's right.
Things. Yes, very important.
All right. Well, Christina, I'm gonna probably lose sleep tonight over trying to figure out your backdrop.
Oh
but
gosh, yes.
so if
Do
you
you
get
want
an
me to
email from me at like
tell
3,
you?
no, I don't want you to
Okay.
tell me. I want to figure
Actually,
it out.
well, yeah, no, can you email her what it is and when you don't figure it out, Erin, then forward me the answer. I want to know.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna take these out. I'm gonna
Email
take these out for a second, and then now you tell them what it is. And I'm
Oh,
not,
okay. Wait, tell me.
I'm not paying attention.
Women's history.
La la la.
Everything
Oh,
was invented by a woman.
you know what? You know what? My brain was there. My brain was there with the help from the science. And okay.
Yep, it all works.
Wow. You really got to get this, Erin. Or is there,
She has to put her headphones back in.
we can put them back in. Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
Can I come back?
Spoiler-free now.
Okay.
No, it was like to the point, and it's
And
almost
then
like
she
a,
left the meeting. She clicked the wrong button.
Oh, oops.
oh, it's your the Bluetooth do that hang up. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Okay,
Yeah,
there she is.
there she goes.
Oh, that's so good. Don't worry, you didn't hear it.
No, I
I know,
touched my AirPod, so it hung
And
me
you
up.
hung up, I know.
Yes. All right. Anyway, I think we were pretty much done. Christina, always
Yeah.
a pleasure to see you. Alyssa, nice to see you again. Have so much fun. Anne and Tricia, stick around for just a minute if you would. And thank you. Good luck. We're 23 days out. Get out there and crush it, friends.
We'll try.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Talk to y'all soon.